Hey guys, I'm recording this today just to tell you that I'm gonna take a week's break from social media. And I wanted to get on a video and tell you about this and talk about this for kind of two reasons. The first reason is that I think it's important to talk about the need for kind of breaks and mental health breaks, especially because they're a little bit less common in our society, I guess, yet. And I hear from artists like all day in this space that, they're super grateful for, this amazing opportunity, but also they're so burnt out. They're not doing well. They're stressed. And yeah, so I just think it's really important to talk about and that we can all be open about, when we're not doing well. Because, if your body was sick, you would go to a doctor and you would rest it so that it could heal. And our minds are just as important as our bodies. So I don't really see why we wouldn't give them the exact same treatment. And the second reason is because you guys have been so amazing. You guys have gone above and beyond for me, trying to support me. And honestly, you should all be getting paid for the amount of work that you've put in trying to support me. So I wanted to kind of just tell you that, I'll be taking a short break face to face instead of just posting about it on Twitter. I just thought you kind of deserved to hear that from my mouth and hear a little bit about why. And kind of understand that, it's not forever. Like, I'm going to be back and it's just like a short break. So yeah, what's going on with me? Because I'm sure people will want to ask, they'll want to know. There is a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on. I mean, the first thing, of course, is just being really overworked. A lot of you who know me know that I've been doing this like every day for the last 6 months. I do still work a day job, so I've been working from 10 to 6 and then like 6 until 1 or whenever I go to sleep, like every single day for the last month. I've been working all the weekends. I've taken very, very small amount of breaks, and I'm just very, very in need of a break. Let's put it that way. So that's kind of one thing. The second thing is that dealing with, public presence and big projects is a lot. It's a lot more than you expect when you start it. I personally am like a very quiet person. Like, I keep to myself a lot. I don't socialize a lot. And suddenly when you're just, interfacing with thousands of people per day, the scenario changes. People treat you differently. People expect more of you. People, you just, I guess, try to balance everything and sort of make everyone happy and just show people who you are. And it's just a lot, there's a lot of, especially in a space like the NFT space where, on one hand, anonymity is a great thing. There's a lot of reasons like people wouldn't want to show their true identity. And I think it's great in that aspect for those people. And then on one hand, it does make things hard because when people are anonymous, they kind of psychologically are proven to act a little differently, right? People are more subject to mob mentality and they're more judgmental, and they would say things that they wouldn't necessarily say to your face if they were talking to you in person, which can be very difficult sometimes. So that's just a whole nother layer of dealing with it. Some of you know, like some of the things I've been through dealing with people on the back end of this, but it's just been really, really hard. in that regard. And then the third thing is just like personal stuff. Again, some of you who know me know that I have something called fibromyalgia. I've had like, I want to say for about 8 years, it's been getting like progressively worse. But yeah, fibromyalgia is an illness. Doctors don't understand it super well right now, but essentially, it's not terminal or anything. Like, it's not gonna cause me to die or have a shorter lifespan, which is great. But on the other hand, what it does do is it causes your body to be in pain for no discernible reason. So, it's kind of weird to explain, but like, yeah, my whole body hurts all the time. Like, just pick any spot and it does hurt. My whole face hurts right now specifically. So, yeah, I've been to a lot of doctors and they confirm this diagnosis by ruling out other things and then doing some sort of like simple body tests. But yeah, it's a little hard to like, I've really learned how to kind of just be be okay, like for normal day-to-day stuff, but it is just like hard sometimes because you get used to like all that pain being there, but you know, it does drain you and it does kind of limit your resources to deal with other things in some ways. So that's like a hard thing to deal with. And then just like, you know, dealing with interpersonal relationships is really difficult as well. I moved away from my hometown, my home city, a couple years ago. And so where I live right now, I don't really have any family around or anything. And it is really hard sometimes. Um, so yeah. And then just like, you know, dealing with normal being a person things. Like, I know there's a lot of people out there who have bad childhood experiences that they work through every day, like stuff like that. I deal with all that too. I don't know. I didn't write a script for this video or anything. I guess I just wanted to tell you guys what's up and let you know that I appreciate you a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. Like, if it wasn't for all you guys who are being so supportive and amazing every day, I don't know if it would have been as easy as it was to do these projects. I really appreciate you guys. I know you all go through your own things, your own troubles, your own hardships, like, and I know that a lot of you have taken time you didn't have to do a collab with me or to try to help me with something. You know, spent your time on Twitter trying to tweet things out and show people me. Spent your time, you know, saying hello or talking in Twitter to try to, on a Discord, to try to make it engaging for everyone and just doing so much for me. So really thank you for that. I love all you guys. And I just want to tell you, I want to tell you guys that if you're struggling or you're having a hard time, like, you know, talk to somebody who you know is a good listener, or take the time you need if you need a break, because we all need breaks sometimes. Do something for yourself to make you feel better. Talk to a psychologist if you can afford it. I would highly recommend that. And what am I going to spend this week doing? I guess that's what this brings me to. I'm probably going to try to find somebody to talk to, because again, it brings me back to that. If you're sick, you go to the doctor, and if you need help emotionally, our brains are very complex, and I don't really see why you would not also go to somebody who is specialized and trained in that area to help with it. Anytime we need someone who specializes in something in this life, we call the plumber, we call the irrigation specialist, we call the doctor, we call the dentist, we call the designer, the graphic designer. We always look to the specialists in our life to hire them for the things we need, and a psychologist is the same. Movies and TV portray it way different than it is, and it's all fake. And it's not like that. So I would highly recommend, if you need help, to go talk to somebody who is trained and specialized. Anyways, that little rant is over. So that's one thing I'm going to do. Another thing I'm going to do is, spend some time thinking about how I can do my project in a way that's sustainable for all of us, so that I can be okay and I can be available for the project, and also be okay, like, myself, and how I can, do the project in a way that's true to me as well, because there is a lot of pressure here to do things in a certain way and to execute things in a certain way and to have certain outcomes and to just kind of fit into that mold. And I just don't know if I want to do all of those things. And of course, like, I want to take all the feedback, and I want to take what other people say into consideration, and I want to make as many people happy as I can. That's a big goal for me, but at the same time, I do have to stay true to myself and my vision, and I do have to uphold my morals, in my project, and that's just a balancing act. I think that's normal, and that's okay. So, I'm going to spend some time thinking about how to balance all these things in a way that works for everybody, or as many people as possible that are the ones that matter, of course. The last thing, probably play with my dog. He's very cute. I'm going to pet him a lot. I'll still be around. I'll still exist. I just won't be on Twitter all day. And I will postpone the auctions for a week. Sorry, this video is probably really incoherent, but I didn't write anything down beforehand, so hopefully you can bear with me. Yeah, take care of yourselves. I love you all. I appreciate you all. You all deserve the best there is in life, and I will see you in a week.